especially for all of my subscribers and also my viewers whom I love. Okay, well, before you watch this my video, I hope you have to subscribe this my channel and also like and also comment. If this channel is very important, don't forget to share also in your friend, in your family, in your sister, your brother. Okay, here I have a little discussion today. That's there are many my friends asked me about how we can learn English easily. I think this is very habitual questions, but there are many methods or tips and tricks you can learn English easily. But before that, we can take it the point that English we able to teach about the grammar and also speaking. But from the first that if you want to study about English, you have to prepare about your grammar and also your speaking. But you can combine or a combination between speaking and also grammar. Because of why? Because I think speaking without grammar, some life without maybe a life without cable and so on. Okay, here I would like to give you a little trick how we can learn English easily. If you interested, please. First, if you want to study about grammar, I think I would like to give you recommend for especially for the basic or the beginner. If we want to learn about English, the first is maybe you can open there are many some book in there. I would like to give you an example that's maybe Planet Grammar from Pare, Kediri, and also Betty and so on. But I think now I have found so many some book that explain about how we can learn English easily using the the easy method is for grammar. And then actually from grammar is I think you have to memorize about the tense and also you have to memorize about the knowledge about grammar, because of I think it's an same as at the theory how we can combinations between how we can combine it between word by word, sentence by sentence and so on. If we never practice about doing exercise maybe and so on, actually it is make us too difficult to learn English. But don't be boring. The second tricks or tips that actually now on 2020 been networking, also YouTube has been trending in this world. You can open in your YouTube, maybe your YouTube channel, that you can learn how we can find maybe our knowledge, how we can find our intentions to looking for how we can the very easy for study about English. From the second, you can open the YouTube and then you can click in there, because of I think there are many some knowledge that you can find English, especially for in the YouTube. Especially if you want to study about speaking, that you can open in the LK channel, that's from Pare also. It's very easy, and then maybe you have to practice in that your vocabulary and so on. But before you go faster from memory vocabulary, before you study more of that, the third, that you have to memorize that your vocabulary, because of why I think if we want to study about English, if we turn to memorizing a vocabulary, I think this cannot be creating, cannot be cannot be realized for us, because the first thing that you have prepared in yourself, if you want to able to speak English, or if you want to be able to think grammatical of English, you have to memorize a vocabulary. It's all not about memorizing, but also you can listen about the music, and also you can open in the dictionary, and also you can read by book and so on. I think there are many my friends that this is my experience. There are many my friends share about the experience. It's not all about the memorization, but they can found the little trick by themselves. Some example, when they listen about someone or the native speaker speaking about the language English, he can survive. He can reserve, and then to practicing. The last is we have to practicing every time. Because of what? Because of when we just memorizing the vocabulary and then listen the vocabulary, it cannot be perfect because we never practicing. And then what we want to solve for the native if we never practicing our English. Actually, the important is if you memorizing a little vocabulary but you always practicing that your vocabulary, I believe that your English will be good. Because it's okay when we memorize maybe a day we get 3 vocabulary, but every time we all practicing this 3 vocabulary, it's be better than if you time memorizing that your vocabulary but you never practicing every day. What for yeah. Maybe that's all a little trick that you able to learn English easily. If you think this very important video, don't forget to share in all of your friends. And so I give you a little tongue twister today, that is bedeh bedena bedeh bideng. They're from Madura, and also maybe Tim Tengo Argentina Tek 10 times Uja to Triple Calcium like and so on. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.